Hey everyone, it's Alexander, the real Mr. Robinson. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a good day, and welcome back to Universal Studios Hollywood. And I got a new haircut. So it's been a while since I've uploaded to the channel. The last video I put up here was my trip to the Aquarium of the Pacific, but now I'm back at Universal Studios Hollywood because I am recording this the day after Labor Day. It is Tuesday, September 7th, but by the time this video gets uploaded, it'll be September 9th, aka Waterworld's going on in the background. But anyway, you were watching this video is being uploaded on September 9th, which is the opening night to Universal Studios Hollywood Halloween Horror Nights. Florida opened just last week, and I'm excited. We've been a year without Halloween Horror Nights. And basically for today, I'm just going to show you the progress that's being made in the park and just how it's going to look. I don't know when exactly I'll be going to Horror Nights itself, but I'll certainly let you know. And with that being said, let's just go explore the park. Okay, really briefly, before we get going, I have the little buffer, that little piece of fuzz on top of the mic just to keep the wind from blowing. I had it on my last video, but I lost one, and just as I was prepping that intro video, I found that one I lost. Just wedged in between the screen and the actual camera. Look at that. So right there, Lemley Court is where I recorded that intro video. To the right is Waterworld, and in the actual Waterworld queue is the first maze that you'll see, Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. This maze, I think, was here 2018. And I actually love how this movie's getting some love as a Horror Nights maze, because Halloween 4, if you've never seen it, it's actually a lot better than you give it credit for. So if you know me from my movie review channel, then you know that I reviewed the Halloween movies back in 2018 when the Blumhouse film came out, and you can check out those reviews right here.
How was that Waterworld show? Was it so good?
Yeah, what up,
Oh my goodness.
Delightful.
That Waterworld show, Stanley, I love that one part where that one guy goes, hey!
Yeah, right? I like that part.
Good, isn't he?
You know, I think the show could just a little bit better but have less water.
A little less water,
A little bit, you know?
You know.
Yeah, not as full.
Yeah.
The Walking Dead attraction is back after being closed. I think this is just for Horror Nights because the main entrance just says Hudson Gate. So yeah, it looks like the Walking Dead attraction will be Horror Nights only. We got the entrance to The Bride of Frankenstein Lives. And I like how it's designed to look like a book right here. And I'm assuming because of this, it picks up right where the movie left off. After the monster blows up the castle and says, "We belong dead." This is probably the maze that I'm looking forward to the most because it's a new one. And as we walk down Tour de France, it's more of a tour of monster movies. Here we have a poster for She-Wolf of London. Then there's Dracula's Daughter right here, which to my knowledge is the actual sequel to Bela Lugosi's Dracula. Any other Dracula movies that Universal made were not actually connected to the Bela Lugosi film. It's actually really funny to hear all this peaceful French music during an area that's mostly horrific. This place is gonna look a lot cooler once the fog kicks in and when it's, you know, nighttime. Here we are at the Lower Lot Studio Store. Gonna check out some of the merch. There's one piece of merch that Orlando has that I hope this store has. I'm not putting money on it, but it's that Halloween Horror Nights denim jacket. The Upper Lot didn't have it, and I don't think, it's got some cool stuff though, but I don't think they have that denim jacket. It might be an Orlando exclusive. Boo! Got a lot of Frankenstein merch here. There's still good merch here regardless. I might pick up this shirt. Not yet, but once I actually go to Halloween Horror Nights. And they do have the regular Universal denim jacket down here, but I hope maybe when Horror Nights opens, they'll bring in the HHN denim jacket. Or at the very least, Universal Orlando puts it online on their store. Halloween 4 mask. Let's see. $80, jeez. Looks as cheap as it does in the movie. So down here at the lower lot, the Exorcist entrance is right here. The last Halloween Horror Nights was 2019. This is where Stranger Things was. Opened during Halloween Horror Nights, and here's once again the entrance to Super Nintendo World. I seriously cannot wait for this place to open. And then right here is the entrance to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, at least where you go. It's located behind Revenge of the Mummy, and the last year I think it was Killer Clowns from Outer Space, but they've had a Texas Chainsaw Massacre maze in this area several times. 2007, 2008, when they were based off the remake. Right up front.
Look at her watching the perimeter again. That certainly lets us know that she might be either feeling slightly territorial or confrontation right as she approached that perimeter. That's one way to set a boundary, which is
okay, I'm getting out of here.
Very important.
Come on, thank you. Now off to the studio tour to see what they have set up for the terror track.
Every single day. There are no incorporates, no cloud movement, it's just work. These buildings to your left, these are sound stages. This is how we film indoor scenes. It may look like airplane hangars on the outside, but inside we create an environment to store the lens. Now we have 28 sound stages throughout the lot. The last two of this row, 17 and 16, are 2 out of the 3 sound stages. Wow, that Ford Fairlane, that cream colored off-white, that's from the movie Psycho, which is the perfect segue for what I'm going to say next. Here are the 2 most iconic structures still standing in Hollywood today, the Psycho House and the Bates Motel. The movie Psycho, released in 1960, directed by Alfred Hitchcock, starring Anthony Perkins, Vera Miles, and Janet Leigh.
We all know how to act sometimes.
Of a set that is all designed around a vision that Stephen had. We sit down to talk about War of the World. I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
Tom Cruise to go to Fanning of the Stars of War of the Worlds. That plane to your left is a real 747. Was destroyed specifically for.
So now we're back in the upper lot. One thing I forgot to show off was this Dia de los Muertos set in the, I mean, it's not really a set, but the plaza will have this during Horror Nights because, I mean, it's gated off. So I think it's safe to say that it is Horror Nights exclusive. Which usually the plaza, or last time I was here, the plaza was used for as a queue for whatever maze they had over there. In this case, it's Bride of Frankenstein Lives. So I'm curious to see how they will handle the extended queue for this. Back at City Walk, more like the outskirts of City Walk, because the last 2 mazes that I wanted to show you where they were, I actually got to go to one of the parking garages in order to actually show you that. You can briefly see where they'll be on the studio tour once you get out of Fast and Furious Supercharged, but you'll see a better view from Curious George parking. So let's just cut to that now. And here it is. There's a Haunting of Hill House, which that seems to be the big maze that everyone's excited for. I never saw Haunting of Hill House, so I can't really judge. And then if we move right over here, I think that's Pandora's Box, which was another big popular maze from 2019. So really excited for that one, and also to see how this turns out. And that pretty much does it for this video. I do apologize if it felt a little short, but I didn't really want to spend a whole lot of time at the park today. It was pretty much me wanting to go in, see everything as it looked in the daytime, and again, Halloween Horror Nights opens tonight at Universal Studios Hollywood. I don't know when I'll be going myself, as I said earlier in the video, but If you do go, hope you have a lot of fun. I hope you get scared, but please be safe because we're still in a pandemic. But just because this video is short does not mean I didn't record a bunch of stuff. There will be a few other videos coming out sometime next week that I recorded during this particular trip, so keep your eyes open. One of them is a Secret Life of Pets ride through where I got stuck on the ride for a good 5 minutes. So keep your eyes open for that video right there. Of course, I won't show the entirety of me being stuck on the ride, but it'll be a fun video regardless. And then there's a lot more to look forward to. I am planning to get myself a magic key so I can go back to Disneyland and just record some stuff. I'm excited to continue growing this channel. I want to thank you guys so much for watching the videos, liking them, subscribing to the channel. And if you first discovered me through this channel, I encourage you to check out my main movie review channel, The Real Mr. Robinson. Go subscribe to that channel, and I hope you enjoy the content that you see. And of course, you can find me on social media. I'm at Twitter at @RealMr_Robinson, Instagram at The Real Mr. Robinson, and twitch.tv/RealMrRobinson. And if you really like what I'm doing with this channel or the movie review channel, you want to help support financially, that's patreon.com/TheRealMrRobinson. You can help for as little as $1 a month. But if you can't do that, that's fine. Just subscribing to me right here or on the main channel is as good a support as you can give me. So once again, thank you guys for watching this video, and enjoy the rest of your day, and take care of yourselves.